The U.S. Navy released a video of a Chinese warship's unsafe interaction near Taiwan. The U.S. Navy has released a video showing what it describes as an unsafe interaction in the Taiwan Strait, where a Chinese warship crossed in front of a U.S. destroyer in the sensitive waterway, escalating tensions amid deteriorating Sino-U.S. ties. Both countries have been trading blame for not holding military talks, with disagreements ranging from trade and Taiwan to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, raising concerns about potential future face-offs that could spiral out of control. The incident occurred when the USS Chung-Hoon, a destroyer, and Canada's HSMC Montreal, a frigate, were conducting a routine transit of the strait on Saturday. In the video released by the U.S. Navy on Sunday, a Chinese warship can be clearly seen sailing across the path of the USS Chung-Hoon in calm waters. Despite the close proximity, the U.S. destroyer maintains its course without changing direction. This unsafe interaction underscores the complexities of maritime interactions in the Taiwan Strait, an area of geopolitical significance with heightened scrutiny from the international community. Actions in this region can have broader implications for regional security and international relations. As the U.S. and China continue to navigate their differences, the need for responsible conduct, clear communication, and adherence to international maritime rules remains paramount to prevent inadvertent escalation. A voice can be heard in English, apparently sending a radio message to the Chinese ship, warning against attempts to limit freedom of navigation, though the exact wording is unclear due to wind noise, trouble, and provocation. The measures taken by the Chinese military are completely reasonable, legitimate, professional, and safe, said Wang Wenbin, a spokesperson at the Chinese Foreign Ministry. The U.S. caused trouble and provocation first, while China dealt with it in accordance with the law and regulations afterwards, Wang stated during a regular press conference on Monday in response to the video released by the U.S. Navy. These statements reflect the differing perspectives of the two nations regarding the incident in the Taiwan Strait. China maintains that its actions were justified and in line with established procedures, emphasizing the importance of adherence to international rules. The incident adds to the growing tensions between the U.S. and China and further complicates their bilateral relations. As both countries continue to assert their interests in the Indo-Pacific region, it becomes crucial for diplomatic efforts and constructive dialogue to prevent misunderstandings and the potential escalation of conflicts. Navigating the complexities of the Taiwan Strait and regional security requires open communication and adherence to international norms, with the ultimate goal of maintaining peace and stability in the region. On May 26, a Chinese fighter jet carried out an unnecessarily aggressive maneuver near a U.S. military plane over the South China Sea in international airspace, according to the United States. Derek Grossman, a senior defense analyst at the R&D Corporation, a U.S. think tank, expressed concern, stating, "It seems to me that Beijing has instructed its forces to respond more assertively against what it believes are encroaching U.S. and allied forces."
Of how serious Beijing's threats have been to Taiwan.
Grossman further warned that such assertive responses by China could lead to miscalculations, with the possibility of ships or aircraft accidentally colliding and escalating into armed conflict. The incident evokes memories of a similar situation in 2001, when a collision between a U.S. spy plane and a Chinese fighter jet forced the American plane to make an emergency landing on China's Hainan Island, resulting in the death of the Chinese pilot. In response to the recent incidents in the Taiwan Strait involving U.S. and Canadian ships, Taiwan's defense ministry labeled China's actions provocation. The ministry emphasized that it is the collective responsibility of free and democratic countries to maintain peace and stability in the strait. The ministry called for restraint and respect for freedom of navigation in the region, urging China to avoid actions that could increase tension and endanger regional security. However, tensions persist as China asserts its claim over Taiwan, considering it its own territory, a claim strongly rejected by the government in Taipei. China has been escalating military and political pressure to compel Taiwan to accept its sovereignty, conducting regular maneuvers near the island. The situation remains highly sensitive, and actions in the region continue to draw international attention. Diplomatic efforts and de-escalation measures are essential to prevent any inadvertent escalation that could have far-reaching consequences for regional peace and stability. Diplomatic efforts amid rising tensions. As tensions in the Taiwan Strait continue to escalate, diplomatic efforts become even more crucial in preventing any further deterioration of the situation. The recent encounters between Chinese and U.S. military assets underscore the need for clear communication and open channels of dialogue to avoid misunderstandings and potential conflicts. International observers are closely monitoring the developments in the region, emphasizing the importance of adhering to international law and norms. Encroachments on freedom of navigation can heighten tensions and create an environment prone to miscalculations, as warned by defense analysts. In response to the ongoing provocations, Taiwan's defense ministry called for restraint and respect for the right to freedom of navigation. It highlighted that promoting peace and stability is a shared responsibility among free and democratic nations. China's assertive maneuvers near Taiwan reflect its ongoing efforts to assert sovereignty over the island. However, this approach has heightened concerns among regional players and drawn attention to China's growing military and political pressure on Taiwan. Stability in the Taiwan Strait is crucial for the overall peace and security of the Indo-Pacific region. Any escalation of tensions could have far-reaching consequences, affecting global trade, regional stability, and international relations. The path to de-escalation and peace. As the situation in the Taiwan Strait remains delicate, all parties involved must exercise restraint and prioritize dialogue over confrontation. Transparent communication and adherence to international rules will be essential in preventing misunderstandings and reducing the risks of unintended escalations. Engaging in constructive talks and respecting the concerns of each party can provide a pathway to de-escalation. Regional powers, including the U.S. and China, hold significant responsibility for maintaining stability and ensuring peaceful resolutions to disputes. With a focus on safeguarding regional security, diplomatic negotiations can pave the way for confidence-building measures and cooperative initiatives. A shared commitment to maintaining peace and stability will be fundamental to navigating the complexities of the Taiwan Strait and fostering positive interactions in the Indo-Pacific region. As the world watches closely, the importance of diplomatic solutions cannot be overstated. By prioritizing dialogue, adhering to international norms, and respecting each other's concerns, regional powers can work towards a peaceful and secure future for the Taiwan Strait and the wider Indo-Pacific area.